Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and you know that feeling that you get when you realize that if you didn't have other things scheduled, you would have been done by now? No, seriously, like I got one more episode to go and I would have been done if I didn't have life. Freaking life. Anyway, hey, you remember also when I said that the previous episode that was, all the feels were there? I was wrong. It turns out there were some feels left over. Seriously, like that was messed up, man. Like first his wife is there, then his wife is in the blood, and then his wife is gone. So like there's nothing for him in the afterlife. Wow. Wow. Also, she does not look Sicilian. I'm just going to point that out. Apparently, she was supposed to be Sicilian, just like Frank Castiglione was, Francis Castiglione. No, she didn't look Italian at all. Or I don't want to say she didn't look Italian. She didn't look Sicilian at all. I'm just saying. Anyway, all that aside, so check this out. This episode was mostly the bloody, gory episode where Frank just got brought to the brink of death yet again, but a little bit worse than that. And he got his revenge on Agent Orange, that fake little guy, the little man who always wanted to be a big man. So he does the things that he thinks big men are supposed to do. In fact, he just looks really pathetic. Even when he's killing you, he just looks pathetic. Yeah, yeah. Really? Like I think that he and Frank both had a boner when they were doing that stuff. Frank because he was making out with his wife while he was getting beaten up by both people. Like, just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, good thing they stayed on his face. Anyway, this was a very bloody, blah, freaky episode, but it is what it is. And yeah, that thing where that death of Agent Orange, where he pretty much killed him in a death not equal to, but kind of similar to the way that what's his face, the Mountain killed Oberon. Remember in Game of Thrones? Yeah, that thing with putting the thumbs in the eyes. We're actually trained to do that. That's not just the Marines, or that's not just a Frank Castle thing. Like we're actually trained to do that. Yeah, there was a saying that one of our drill sergeants, Ennis, I think it was Ennis, he told us. He says, "What do you call it? Oh, what's the difference between a murderer and a soldier? One gets trained to do his job." Yeah. So, all that aside, wow, this was a wicked episode. There were a lot of feels in this one, and I'm not gonna lie, it got me. It got me a little bit. I might have gone and taken a leak before I came in here and washed my face a little bit, because yeah, that was sad. That was genuinely sad. Like the Punisher death story. Like that's the thing. Batman's got his death story. Like when he was 10 and his mom and dad get shot right in front of him, and he froze and didn't do anything, and then he put on a bat suit. The other guy was a fully grown adult, had his family killed right in front of his eyes, was finally supposed to be there for them, and then like wasn't, failed, survived because he was actually, shut up, and then also anyway, and then just puts a skull on his chest and decides, yeah, I'm gonna take some of these people out, and then just that same kind of premise. Yeah. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. That's messed up. So, yeah, I can feel like the Batman thing. I feel love Batman, absolutely love Batman. But I gotta say honestly, the guy that I feel more for would have to be Frank Castle. Just it was so much more personal. It's just one of those things where much like how was that guy Carl? The corpsman from earlier, the guy with the one leg. How remember I was saying like he's a man and he had that machismo thing going, but he didn't really. You know what I'm saying? He was able to keep that under lock and key. But then when he actually lost a fight, even though he shouldn't have lost that fight, he shouldn't have gone there in the first place. Anyway, he won at first and then he lost to a much younger guy. Kept on saying, Frank, back in the day, man, I would have torn that guy up if I had both of my legs and everything. Yeah, he would have. He pretty much did it there too. But it is what it is. And that hurts. That hurts. So, like, not being able to protect your family like that, that hurts. That would hurt. Anyway, guys, I got one more episode to go. How about you? All right, guys. Professor, what's going to be messed up is I know that on Monday I'm going to be playing my game at Nerderkey. Guys, I play actually, I run this Marvel Face Rip. Does anybody remember that Face Rip game? The old TSR 1984 to 80 to 91. I think to 92. I think it went to 92. Role playing game with Marvel superheroes long before the Saga system or any of the other stuff came out. Anyway, I run one of these games for the guys over at Nerderkey, the Nerderkey channel that's on Nerderkey on YouTube. Just look up Nerderkey YouTube, FaceRip, FASERIP, or just Marvel Game. You'll find it there. Anyway, every Monday at 8 o'clock New York, Toronto time. And I know that I'm going to get on there. It's going to be Monday, and there's going to be some of the people there who are going to be like, yeah, man, yeah, I got up to episode 4 on The Punisher. I'm going to be like, you pussy! But I got to remember they're my friends and just let it go. Be like, yep. I binge watched the entire thing. So one more episode, guys. One more episode. You know what? I bet you I'll probably watch the entire thing again by the time that Monday comes up. We'll see. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. See you in a few.